Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? This is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody watching on YouTube. Salute to everybody watching on Twitch and Twitter. What's up, everybody? I know I haven't done a live stream in a while, but I've been filling you guys in on the community tab. And if you follow me on Twitter, I'm tweeting every day, uh, especially on game days, about the Lakers. But hey, you guys see the thumbnail, you see the titles, get straight to it. Today, Battle of LA. Um, I'm by the beach, so I don't have the best reception. So if there's anybody in the chat, I don't see it. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of people are worried or concerned about the status of LeBron, AD, and D'Lo. No official word um, as of today. No official word. So we're gonna have to wait. I think the Lakers are gonna play it close to the vest, and they're probably not gonna make any announcements other than their official status. You know, they're not gonna do anything out of the ordinary. I don't think so. Um, as of right now, I think they're all available, but we'll see. I think um, AD is listed as available, and LeBron and D'Lo are listed as questionable. So let's let's not look too much into that because all that could change or it could stay the same. And we know the normal thing, they always announce the starting lineups and the status of the players approximately 30 to 40 minutes before game time in their pregame presser with head coach Darvin Ham. We did get kind of some mixed messages last night in the post game comments. Both LeBron and AD, even though the Lakers announced it maybe a few days ago that AD would be available to play at back to backs, and this is officially the last back to back schedule for the regular season. But the team ran into the Utah Jazz last night. The Utah Jazz did not want to go away quietly, man. Look, I'm trying to tell you guys, um, these last games were going to be, even though we had on paper the easiest schedule, all these teams want to beat the Lakers. And we saw evidence of that last night with the Jazz. Even though they were missing several players, they had no Jordan Clarkson, they had no Laurie Marketing, but they were able to push the Lakers to overtime. But the King, LeBron James, had to bail the Lakers out. He had the game winning shot in overtime after he missed the game winning shot at the end of regulation. It's kind of ironic. It's crazy, man. It's a small world. If you look at that final play of regulation, LeBron had an easy layup to the basket. Who were the who were two of the Utah Jazz players standing right there in his way? Um, I think THT picked him up, challenged the shot, and former Laker THT and former Laker Damian Jones was standing there right there in the paint, and he did was able to contest the shot a little bit as well, and probably just offered him just enough resistance to where LeBron James admitted himself that he smoked that layup at the end of the regulation that would have ended the game and would have got the Lakers out of Utah with a victory in regulation. But that wasn't meant to be. They had to go to overtime. And as we know, LeBron and AD both had to play all 5 minutes of the overtime. I know you guys saw it. I saw it as well. LeBron and AD. And LeBron, AD, Dennis, and AR-15, Austin Reeves, they were all gassed. But be that as it may, they were able to gut out a what was it, 135, whatever it was, a 1 point victory over the Jazz, and we ended a very successful road trip undefeated. Now, you guys know we have 2 games left in the regular season. I believe, yeah, they're both home games. Well, excuse me, we have 3 games left starting tonight against the dumbass, stupid ass, sorry ass Clippers. And then after that, 2 more games, one more home game versus tonight is actually a road game versus the Clippers at Crypto. Then we have the Phoenix Suns at home and the Utah Jazz at home. But let's concentrate. You guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. Let's concentrate on the game at hand tonight. Now, let's just set up the scenario just a little bit. Everybody knows the story. The Clippers have beat the Lakers 10 games in a row. The with the Lakers' latest victory, they now have the identical record to the LA Clippers. So, needless to say, this is a very, very, very big and important game for both teams. Now, luckily for the Clippers, they've been resting, right? They haven't played since Friday. Today is Wednesday, so they've had several days to rest, several days to prepare. I have seen some stuff in the media where the Clippers have been talking. Uh, Zubac has been talking, and he says the Clippers all understand what kind of implications this game's this has playoff implications for sure. This final game uh between these two teams, between the Lakers and the Clippers, and the Clippers are getting ready now. Both of these teams are kind of headed into this final meeting of the year between the two, kind of heading in different directions. The Clippers are 5-5 in their last 10, and I believe the Lakers are 7-3, 8-2. I'm not for sure. I have to go back and check that, but the Clippers are definitely 5-5 in their last 10. They're kind of going in a different direction. Um, as far as the injury report for the Clippers, no Paul George tonight, and who was it? Marcus Morris Senior, and who else? Uh, and Eric Gordon are listed as questionable for tonight. I repeat, Marcus Morris Sr. and Eric Gordon are listed as questionable tonight for the Clippers, and Paul George is definitely out. So they will not have Paul George tonight. And as far as everything is being indicated, Kawhi Leonard will play. So it's a big matchup, man. It's a big matchup. I know we talked about this weeks earlier. Um, we were kind of hoping that all the dust would be settled and cleared as far as the playoff race is concerned, and that maybe this game really wouldn't mean anything. So maybe one or maybe even both of these teams would be resting their players. That's not the case. It turns out, like I said, these two teams have ended up with the exact same record coming into this meeting. So it's very important, and there's so many different dynamics, so many different possible playoff scenarios. I'm only gonna go over one because you know that's all I'm gonna do because this is the easiest way to do it. If the Lakers win out, including tonight, they will finish in the sixth seed. Period. Point blank. And the Clippers will more than likely be in the play-in. Well, they will be in the play-in because they won't be six. I repeat, the easiest way to do this for the Lakers is concerned is win out. So that means winning tonight versus the Clippers, winning Friday versus the Phoenix Suns, and winning the final game of the season versus the Utah Jazz. That's the easiest route to go. But I mean, one will say the easiest, but that's the surest route to go. And we won't have to rely on any other teams to win or lose or anything. If the Lakers win out, they will finish in the number 6 seed. Period. If they don't, well, then we got all kind of different scenarios, and more than likely, the Lakers will be in the play-in, and I think no worse than the 7th seed. I don't think, but you never know, man. I think the best case scenario for the Lakers is to try and win this game, and then we move on from there. Um, there were some people saying that the Lakers don't want to finish in the number 5 seed or whatever. They don't want that first round matchup with the Suns. I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter, man. Look, I think the best route to go is try to win as many games as you can, and then whoever you draw in the first round, you draw in the first round. It doesn't really matter. Um, a lot of Laker fans, a lot of people who have been following this team since they've been put together after the trade deadline, and I think the Lakers have proven it for the most part that they can beat anybody now with the new additions. There's really no cause to be concerned about any of these. I mean, uh, they beat the, well, it doesn't matter, Pelicans ain't in the picture, but they beat the Pelicans. They beat the Suns. They beat the Warriors. They beat everybody. Yeah, or if they haven't beat them, they at least proved that they can play with everybody. And they're basically one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team, since the All Star break. Anyway, so to me, I don't even think it really matters who they play in the first round. It really doesn't, because to be honest with you, there's no team other than the Phoenix Suns who have made it to NBA Finals, but they didn't win it. Um, there's no teams that's sitting above them that I don't think the Lakers could be very competitive, if not beat, in any round of the playoffs. It's just my opinion, man. It's my opinion. The Nuggets, Golden State, excuse me, the Nuggets, uh, Sacramento, and to me, Memphis. Just those are still our unproven teams. Now we still have the world champion Golden State Warriors lurking, and they will be getting, from my understanding, I believe they will be getting Andrew Wiggins back in the near future. That's cause for concern, but that I'm not really worried about them either. The Lakers, have, they've been having their way with the Warriors as of late as well, with or without Steph. The Lakers have beat the Warriors with or without Steph. So I'm not really concerned about that either. I think the most important thing for Laker fans to be concerned about is, and I guess this is the same thing for every team at this point in the season, is health. It was very unfortunate the Lakers could not get that game one last night in regulation. If you've been following the progress of LeBron James upon his return, they've been, even though they haven't said it, he's been playing right around 30 minutes a game. And last night, I think that got extended to 38, just to beat the Jazz. And that's not what you were looking for, especially at the front end of a back to back. And then, and especially with the second game coming against the dumbass, stupid ass, sorry ass Clippers. And the Clippers have been resting, like I said, since Saturday. So that's not what you wanted. What we want to happen is for the Lakers to jump on the Jazz, blow them out, and maybe have a situation where the Lakers could have sat out AD and LeBron in the, maybe, for the fourth quarter of the game last night. But what ended up happening, like I said, we had to end up going to overtime, and that's not what we needed. But hey, it is what it is. They were able to escape with the victory, so I guess that's what we really wanted, but we just didn't want it in that fashion. Um, I suspected that this, like I said, even though on paper we had the easiest schedule, that all these games were going to be tough. They all have been for the most part. Maybe with the exception of the Houston game. But these teams are going to play the game. They're going to play the Lakers hard, and I don't, with the Clippers, and then it's not like it gets any easier. We have to face the Phoenix Suns on Friday, and that will be our first chance to play the Suns with Kevin Durant. So there's still a lot of moving parts to this thing. The Lakers have to build it while they fly it, and there's nothing set in stone just as of yet as far as with this team. But like I said, the only thing we do know for sure is that regardless of what happens to any other teams in the playoff run, if the Lakers win out, there will be for sure be no worse than six in the standings, and will avoid the playing tournament altogether. And really, honestly, truly, that probably should be your ultimate goal, because If they can win out, secure at least a six seed, that means they won't have to play in the playing tournament, and they will get nearly a week off. Um, it's something to be said for keeping the momentum going, but we don't want to do it, you know, via the play-in tournament. No, I don't. I don't want that. Even if it was we were to finish seventh, which we would need to win, we would be able to host at least one home playoff playing game. If we win it, that's it. You just don't want to go that route. We would like to just make it solid into the playoffs, six or better, and not have to worry about the playing at all, and get a week off. When you got players like LeBron James, we know his situation with his foot. We know Anthony Davis will need off-season uh, surgery. We got D'Lo, his situation with his foot. That's a whole nother conversation. We know Vandal's nicked up a little bit. We know Beasley is in the slump. Uh, AR and Dennis do look a little bit tired for playing excessive minutes. So probably the best course of action would be to, even though it's going to require them to stay locked in a little bit longer, would be try to push and win out the rest of this regular season, secure that sixth spot at least, and then take the time off, take the week off while the other teams are in the play in, rest up. But it won't be all rest because if they do it, they will have to prepare for the playoffs, and that week off will allow them to actually get some real practice time in, something they really haven't been able to do since the new acquisitions have arrived, and now that LeBron now is available. Um, I just wanted to bring a quick pregame show to you guys. Pregame show to you guys. This is a big game tonight. I'm not sure if I'll be able to watch tonight. I gotta work tonight, man. So I might not be available to watch this game. But it's a big game against the Lakers, man. But for me personally, it's not the end all, be all. Um, for the Lakers, like I said, best case scenario, the easiest route for them to take is to win out. But to me, we still have to, kind of keep in mind um, and, and take in consideration the overall health of the, most importantly, LeBron James. But we have these other issues with D'Lo and AD. But primarily, our main concern is preserving that right foot of LeBron James, which I think will require off-season surgery as well. But we'll talk about that another time. So we've seen the Lakers act in the precautionary fashion, throughout this season. So I wouldn't be surprised, man, that if things don't look right, they'll sit somebody tonight or tomorrow or whatever case may be. So we just have to sit back, stand by, and see what happens. Salute to everybody in chat. Salute to everybody watching the stream. I'm in the bad reception area, so I don't know what's going on in the chat. So just salute to somebody, everybody. Now I know Gregory Brown jumped in there, but other than that, I can't see anything else. So salute to everybody for coming through. Um, maybe tonight we might we might do a late night stream, right? Depending on what happens tonight. I will be available then. So that's what we'll probably do. Let's do a late night stream. Uh by the dust will be settled and we'll have plenty to talk about then for sure. Anyway, this is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live. Thanks for everybody tuning in. And like I always say, I will wrap with you later.